Hey there, it's Elizabeth O'Brien from Grammar Revolution, where we help you teach and learn grammar the easy way with sentence diagrams. And today we are talking about forming compound possessives with nouns and possessive pronouns. Whew, that was a mouthful. Now I am going to set the context for you by starting right off with a quiz. I'm going to start off with a 2-question quiz for you, and then we'll talk about the answers. So here's the quiz. You can pause the video for a moment so you can read these over and fill in the blank, choose the right set of words. All right, you're back, and we will start by looking at number 1, which was blank dog dug up my garden. Is it Paul and Jackie's or Paul's and Jackie's? What do we want to do here? So we want to show in this sentence that 2 people share ownership of the dog. Paul and Jackie both share this dog. When we want to show ownership with nouns, we need to make them possessive. And we do that with apostrophes and S's. Now, when you have 2 or more nouns that you are forming into a compound possessive, and they both share ownership of the thing, in this case, the dog, they can also both share the apostrophe S. So the answer to number 1 would be Paul and Jackie's dog dug up my garden. The 2 of them share ownership of the dog, so they can share that apostrophe S. We only put it on the last noun in the series. Now, I didn't have a quiz question on this, but I want to include this little tip. If you are forming compound possessive nouns and the 2 nouns are functioning separately, meaning they don't share ownership of the thing, then they each get their own apostrophe S. So here's an example. Paul's and Jackie's dogs dug up my garden. In that case, we're saying that Paul owns a dog, Jackie owns a dog, they both own separate dogs, and those dogs dug up the garden. In that case, they each get their own apostrophe S. So just remember, if they share the thing, they share the apostrophe S. If they don't share the thing, they each get their own apostrophe S. All right, let's look at number 2 now. You just learned for question number 1 that if the possessive nouns are functioning as one unit, then you only add the apostrophe S to the last noun in the mix. But in this situation, we have a noun, which is David, but then we don't have a noun, we have a pronoun, which is my. So what do you do when you are trying to form this compound possessive with a noun and a pronoun? Well, the rule is a little bit different here. In this case, you are going to add the apostrophe S to the noun so that you can make that noun possessive. And then you make sure that your pronoun is possessive, like my. My is possessive. Since my is already showing possession, we don't need to add an apostrophe S. So in this case, the answer here is David's and my cat chased the dog. David, the noun, needs to have an apostrophe S. My doesn't need an apostrophe S because it already shows possession. Okay, those are the answers. I hope that now you can confidently form your compound possessives when it comes to nouns and pronouns. Thank you for watching, and if you would like to learn more about teaching or learning grammar with sentence diagrams, which we did not talk about today, but they're still super cool, you can check out my website, which is grammarrevolution.com. I'll see you later.